Hey y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome. Happy Wednesday, good people. Happy Wednesday to y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining the live to catch the vibe. Y'all get on up over in here and close the door. How about that? Anyway, anywho, and anyhow, y'all come on in, hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Make sure your notification bell is turned on. So you know each and every time that we go live up over here, child, because I'm telling y'all, it is a vibe, child. We be having one, two, three, or four of them. So y'all come on in, come on in. And if you are catching us on the replay, welcome and thank you so much for that. We greatly appreciate you so much. And please make sure you hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for us as well. Share the video. Share, y'all. To keep your girl out there in the algorithm. I greatly appreciate y'all. We got that little 10-minute mark, y'all. We at the 2 o'clock hour. So I will be right back. But give y'all time to get on up in here. Because I know the people got a little taste of something to say. And I'm here for it, y'all. I am here for it. So y'all come on in. Hello, 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 good people. Welcome, y'all. Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Happy Wednesday to y'all. I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all so much for popping in day after day or whenever I pop up here to go live. Y'all are right here to show me the love and support, and I greatly appreciate y'all. Boy, when I tell y'all God sent me some real ones, God sent me some real ones. And I'm about to call them out. And if I don't call your name out. Don't take it to heart. But I love you so much. I really do. But sometimes you just need to give people their flowers, child, while they are here. So I'm about to give my people some flowers because I love them so much. Child, these are some real ones. When I say they are some real ones, they are some real ones. They go 10 toes down for your girl, and I appreciate them so much. Miss Faith, I love you. I love you. I love you. Miss Maria, you are a queen of amazing. I love you so much. Miss Sexy Diva, she's the baby of the bunch. But she know we got her, and I love her so much. Miss Denise, we still praying. Hope you feel better. I love you, sis, so much. My thoughts, Miss Helen, and Miss Carla, and the list just goes on, y'all. These are some real ones, y'all. I love these people. I love them so much, y'all. They hold me down sometimes when I'm in my feelings or whatever. I can reach out to these people and I know they're going to give me a listening ear. And I love these people and I appreciate them so much. Child, they are amazing. Y'all better get y'all some of these people I got. I'm trying to tell y'all, they ain't playing no games, child. But if I missed you, oh, Miss Salt and Light, oh, she's amazing. She prays for me. I can feel that she be praying. I know she be praying. Miss Salt and Light, I love you so much. I love all of y'all. I do. But I had to give these people they flowers, child. But these people right here, child, y'all better pray that y'all can get some of these right here up over there with y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, these people don't be playing no games, child. Child, they not about to be playing. But anywho and anyhow, let's just get on up into this here stuff here today. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Miss Faith says, good evening, everyone. Miss Jacqueline says, hello, everybody. Aunt Natty says, hey, y'all. Miss Maria says, good afternoon. Our squad, it's a G thing. Join the live, it's a vibe. And Aunt Natty, don't y'all get it twisted. I can call on Aunt Natty. She's always there to give me a listening ear. Aunt Natty, I love you so much. If you're still up in here, Miss Maria says, good afternoon, squad. It's a G thing. Did I say Miss Carla? Well, if I didn't, y'all better know. Anywho, it's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. Subscribe, support. $ G Strickland 8 super chat and share and join the squad for $2.99. Enjoy. She says house rules, no CC's names, initials only. I use nicknames for the strike. Happy use creative spelling for cursing. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged. And also, please don't y'all slip on Miss Candy, honey. Don't slip on Miss Candy, child. I'm gonna call them out as they pop up in my head, honey. Show is I love them so much. Miss Maria says, "Hey Faith, hey friend, how you been?" Jacqueline, Miss Maria says, "Hey friend." Aunt Nettie, she says, hey girl, hey, you still holding it down for the grown and sexy child? Yes. Miss Sexy Diva says, hey G Squad and chat. Hey beautiful, my little sis. KC says, good afternoon, G Squad, Mods and chats. Hey beautiful. Miss Donna, hey beautiful. She says, hey y'all. Miss Gail, hey beautiful lady. She says, driving in the bushes and hit the thumbs up. You better come on through, Miss Gail. Thank you so much for that. Miss Cheryl, hey beautiful. She says, hello, Miss GS and everyone in the chat. Miss Maria says it's Sexy Diva. She says, hey, my sister Maud. Maria says, hey, at Donna, hey friend. Maria says, at Gail, hey girl, hey. Miss Maria says that Cheryl, what's shaking in Seattle? Miss Sexy Diva says hello at Maria. Miss Candy says, hey G Maria and chat. Hey beautiful. She's our doctor, y'all. We love her too. We love her so much. Maria says, hey Candy, what up, doc? And Maria says that G, we love you more. Miss Candy says, hi sis at Maria. Miss Candy says, love you too, G. Cam says, good afternoon, G Squad, Mars, and chat. Aunt Natty says, hey, Maria, Patricia T. Oh, yes, don't let me forget Miss Patricia T coming on through, child. She will pop off on you in a whole hot minute. Don't y'all get it twisted down there. We love her. Hey, Miss Patricia, welcome. Miss Maria says that Cam, welcome back. You getting to be a regular. Yes, Miss Cam, come on through. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much for showing your love and support. We love and appreciate you for popping in up over here, joining the live chat, child. Sometimes your girl up here get a little taste of carried away, but guess what, honey? It's okay, child, because I'm going to be me. I'm not about to be changing for nobody, child. It is what it is, child. Y'all should be used to it by now. The people should be used to it by now. I don't see my thoughts not as of yet, child, but she probably pop in, child, before we get finished. So shout out to her, sending her love. Y'all please continue to keep Miss Maria. Hope you're feeling better, sis. I love you so much. Miss Denise, keep Miss Denise in prayers, child, as well. We love you, Miss Denise, sending up prayers for you. Aunt Nettie said, love you, G. Paula says, hello, everyone. But yes, y'all, please continue to keep Miss Denise in prayers, Miss Maria. Don't really know. You know, the season is about to change. We in the summer, ending the summer or whatever. So, you know, the bugs and stuff is flying around, child. Whatever else is next, child, that's what we deal with. We deal with it as it come, and we just keep on praying and move on, child, as we can, the best we can. That's it. That's all, child. That's about all we can do is do the best we can. But yeah, thank y'all so much for always popping in. I greatly appreciate y'all so much. Oh, and Miss Dorothy. I don't see Miss Dorothy, but child, don't get that part twisted, honey. Miss Dorothy don't be about to be playing with the people, honey. Miss Dorothy don't be playing, child. She pops in whenever she can. Miss Cam says that Maria, I've been here about 6 months now. I love it here. And we love you more, Miss Cam. Thank you so much for showing your love and support. She's a real one, y'all. Y'all get them real ones. Y'all better try to hold on tight to them, child. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, I do thank God. I'm so thankful to God for the real ones that He sent up over here, child. We enjoy each other. We laugh. It don't matter if we got 3, 4, 5 people, 6, 7. It don't matter, child. 1, 2, whatever. We just get up here, get the chitter chatting and running our mouth, and we talk about whatever we want to talk about. When we get tired, we get up off of there and we go on about our way. And it is what it is, child. We ain't about to be worried about none of the craziness. We're not about to do that up over here. The vibe is over here, says Miss Patricia T. You bringing the vibe right along with you. But see, I know you be trying to cut up. You ready to cut up. I already feel it, Miss Patricia. I already know it, honey. But and Miss Sonia, oh my God, Miss Sonia, you know I love you. She says, hello, everyone. Miss Sonia is a real one, y'all. Hold it, she holds it down. Miss Sonia gonna be coming through. Trust and believe that. Miss Sonia, I love you. Thank you so much for always popping in, showing your love and support to the channel. Greatly appreciate you so much. I do. But anyway, child, where's Miss Carla at? Miss Carla! See, Miss Carla gets me yelling. I don't know where she at. Child, I about to doze off last night and go to sleep, child. I texted Miss Carla and I told Miss Carla, I said, Miss Carla, where's Tuna Cat at? That's what I asked Miss Carla. Miss Carla told me that Tuna Cat, I already know she done embarrassed herself, so she probably won't gonna come on. Well, after me and Miss Carla got through texting a little taste back and forth, child, I was dozing off again. I popped up and I turned on that Celica phone. I don't know what I said, Celica. I did. But child, there go Tuna Cat, child. Child, the people had Tuna Cat out there on the streets last night all by herself, child. She's still drinking. She's still a drinking. Child, she had a child to turn the TV on, child. That's the craziest thing I ever seen in my life, child. There's something wrong with her. There's just something wrong with that girl, child. She gonna force Martell Holt not Martell, child. Get out my mind, Martell. You last. Now, go on over there and sit down somewhere till I get ready for you. Not yet. Martho. She gonna force Martho Holt. Damn, he's not a Holt. Martha Scott to be in her circle, child. She gonna make that man have her child. One way or the other, child. She don't care how it go down, child. She gonna make Martell, she gonna make Marceau love her, honey. That's it. That's all, child. The best I know to tell y'all. Child, she out there trying. Martha popped in, child, before she got about ready to end the live. She wanted to hurry up and jump off her live because Martha had popped in the house, child. I don't know quite where he had been, child. I couldn't ask no question, child. I know that people still got me blocked, thanks to Miss Carla. Um, so yeah, she was up over there by herself. Child, she gonna tell Martha, Martha, tell that people, hey, Martha. Martha gave up the deuces, son, child. They can't see your head, Martha, child. You know, all that kind of blah, blah. Child, Martha went right back out the door. I said, is he headed down there to Atlanta? Child, I know Alonda and the little boys waiting on you, Martha. I ain't say all that, child. I ain't put nothing in the chat. Or thanks to Miss Carter, child. I ain't do all of that. I did not. Child, that girl had the audacity to ask Martha for a kiss. Child, if he gave you a kiss, if he gave her a kiss, he gave me one. And them lips is not about to hit mine, okay? Child, she be begging, y'all. She be begging, child. She be begging. Martha don't be paying her no time, no mind, child. He went right back out that door, showed in, because I seen him and I heard what she said. I'll tell Martha, you gonna go back. I tell you, Martha. All that crazy. Yeah. Whatever. But anyway, child, girl, stop begging. Stop begging and stop lying. He don't want you, boo-boo. Girl, see, people like you be blocking your own blessings. You trying to be a selfish bi, and you trying to force this man to be with you when you really know deep down in your guts he don't want you. So you're being selfish. You should let him go, spread his wings, and spread your wings. Because one thing about it, everybody that get together, God don't put you together. You do it yourself. Process that, accept that, and move along. Baby, you could be out there missing out on your happiness. Your happiness. You so stuck on a daggone number that don't nobody care about. Girl, get over that crap. Who cares? No, not me. I sure don't. Uh, Miss Maria says she done had 20 years to make him love her and she has failed spectacularly. Yes, Miss Patricia says those lips are for Alonda. Hey, Miss Denise Beautiful. She says hello, everyone. Natty says hello, as Sonia. Miss Maria says that Cam, we grateful for your company. Absolutely grateful. I greatly appreciate it so much. We do. Miss Donna, hey, she says, hi, Maria. Josh, she was over there call herself trying to hold it down on that YouTube by herself. But honey, I'm here to tell y'all good people that somebody told her where your moderators at, honey. They said, cause you need a Mars child. The people were dying in the chat about to eat that whole alive. I said it, that whole a whole live child. And that whole right there tried her best to throw shots at Melody Cherie Rogers. Y'all heard what I said? I'm so sick of these bitches trying to throw their shots at Mel. She gonna come out here always looking to put the blame on somebody except for yourself. Child, let me go ahead and tell y'all what that hoe said. She said she don't know what Nell Flesher problem is. She said, cause when Nell Flesher came, y'all heard what I said, Nell Flesher. When Nell Flesher came onto the show, she was somebody else's friend. That's what that hoe said, child. And then that hoe had the audacity to say, the other friend that Nell Flesher came on the show for probably told Nell Flesher something about her, and that's what Nell Fletcher is holding on to. I said, you nasty drunk hoe. That's what I called her. I said, you nasty drunk hoe. Who told you to keep getting on this YouTube streets? Looking like Denzel Washington wannabe? That was too good for her. Let me get back down there to what's that other boy name? He used to paint his hair all colors and I'm gonna call his name in a little taste. Y'all just hold on. I'm gonna get his name. But honey, I said no, that hoe just didn't. No, she just didn't. Child, she called out a blogger too, cause the blogger said she was a runner. A runner, yes, child, a runner. Well, she want that blogger and the rest of y'all good people to know that throughout this season, because the people, she is still filming, honey. She wants y'all to know that she gonna still be running, because she said she learned how to dismiss herself when people saying stuff that she ain't about to be listening to. Girl, that ain't nothing new. You've been doing that ever since season 1, you lying hoe. That's all you do is tell lies up here on that show, one lie after the another. Now look at here. It was a little taste past 9 o'clock, about 9, a little after 9. Why is your husband going out that door at that time of the night? Girl, he should be in there getting ready to take a shower, eat a little taste of food, and go to bed and get himself ready for the next day work. He came in and he went back out. Just like that. And all she can sit at that time, I got my wine, y'all. You are drunk. You gonna turn out to be an alcoholic, honey. If you don't gather yourself while you sitting there trying to convince yourself over a man that don't care about you. Oh my God, this girl is beneath a slow. Oh, Miss Maria says these 304s can get any attention without mentioning male. Can get any attention without mentioning male or her likeness. Tuna was a projecting when she came on the show. She was somebody else's friend. Then Narc told her something and she held on. That's what it was. I said, not that hoe up here subliminally trying to call out Mel's name. Girl, I about just want to slap you. Child, I just can't stand that girl right there. Yes, Miss Maria, I got you. Miss Candy says she being going without makeup like Mel used to. Child, that ain't working out for her. She look like Denzel Rodman. That's his name, Rodman. She look like that. Ain't that boy name Denzel, whatever his name, Rodman. Y'all know that we should sit up there looking like child a whole hot man. And y'all see me, I got my makeup on tonight. Girl, you should have pulled it off and went on the bed, child. I don't know who told you to come out here on the YouTube streets and why. But baby, it's not working. Go sit down somewhere. Child, I don't know who that girl was that normally be on that live with her, honey. But she said, not yesterday, not today. She said, I'm not about to do it with you, child. She had to call her, honey, and tell her to my the paper that I need that get my motivated out. She to my and then the girl, she gonna tell us tell the people that the girl said, y'all be nothing the tat. Girl, I said, I cannot with this girl right here. I said, Dennis Rodman, that's right, Aunt Natty. I cannot with her sitting up there looking just like Dennis Rodman, child. I said, what the hell? Miss Maria says that Candy, another miserable failure. She looking like a raccoon. Child, she wanted to call somebody out. She said she went live over yonder on IG, child, and the people were dragging that ass. Y'all heard what I said? She said the people were dragging that ass. So then she gonna ask the people. She said that her friends was calling her and telling her, those people don't like you. Ooh, wait. I said, not your friends calling you, telling you that, honey. She should have been embarrassed and crawled up on the rock. But then she gonna say, if you don't like me, what I do over here in my chat, the people up over there in your chat to check your ass because they got something to tell you because they know you about to tell another lie. You wiggy witch. She is a daggone witch, child. I just believe that. Miss Sensitive says, Tuna Cat funky ass make me sick. I second that. Miss Candy says she used to be prettier when she first came on the show. Now she dressed like a teenager and puffy in the face. Not the puff in the face. Who was the blogger? Miss Sexy Dita, but we can talk about that a little later. Natty says, hey, Denise, my girl. Miss Candy, Miss Maria says that Candy, Ozempic face. Not the Ozempic. Child, I said, Martha be leaving out that house. He must don't like that tuna. That tuna done been sitting up there on that shelf for quite some time. Martha said, I'm about to be dealing with that shit. I'm not doing that. Child, he came in and went right back out. Child, she had to tell one of the cheering to turn the TV on. Talking about, I ain't looked at the show yet, child. I like for the show to be playing while I can recap and talk about the show while it. I said, what? What the hell? What she just say? Child, I think she said she wanted the show to be playing while so she can recap the show. I don't know, girl. She's pitiful. She's pathetic. She listening to Carlos. Carlos got her out here looking like a fool and making a whole fool out of herself. Baby, you're not qualified for what these people trying to push you up to do. But anyway, child, she wanted the people to know that she's learning a lot about the girls on the show this year season. And she wanted the people to stay tuned and tune in, child, because it's going to get worse by the minute, child. Yes, child. And then she tried to say something about Nell Fletcher and down there in Atlanta and all that, child. But see, they couldn't let me out there because I just wanted to tell her, it don't take that. From what I gather, and I've been to Atlanta, the traffic in Atlanta is mad crazy, y'all. Let's don't get that part twisted. So let's just say Martha and Fletcher went over there to the fish place and they had a little taste of some fish and whatever they else they wanted to eat. Okay, they ain't gonna take that long to eat that food, child. It ain't gonna take that long. Well, I got to come up with a name for Nell Fletcher because she done pissed me off the other night. I don't like her. She done pissed me off. Anyway, that little short heifer right there, child, she gonna say Fletcher bought her some food back. But honey, I wanted to put down in the chat. Alana is in Atlanta, child, with the child, and that way Martha win at. Why you up there crying, trying to convince the people that girl go sit down, take several seats, honey. Go sit down somewhere with your lying ass. He don't want you. She's still trying to convince me and all the other people that I ain't never had no infidelities in my marriage. Another lie. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Another lie. Child, I don't know. But I'm out here on these YouTube screech to catch these clips, honey. I don't even like D Nasty, but I want D Nasty to drag that ass. And I want her to do whatever Martell Holt tell her to do when it come to Martho and Tuna Cat. You better get them, D Nasty. I don't like you, but I'll be right there listening. Sure is. And then I'm going to bring it up over here and tell the good people what I heard. Sure is. Miss Maria says, hey, Bush Campers, I'm going to need 20 of y'all to pop out and tap the screen, subscribe, support, $ G Strickland, super chat, super sticker, and share. Join the squad for $2.99. Thanks. Y'all pop up over here every day, and we welcome y'all. And we try to be as nice and kind as we can be, all of us. But y'all can hit the like button, share the video, please and thank you so much. We greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all are more than welcome to join the live chat. I promise you have some fun down there. You know, if you wasn't embarrassed, you probably had a little taste of embarrassed, and that's okay. We ain't about to hold nothing against the people. Just pop on down here in the live chat and voice your little comment. Don't get down here acting crazy because we'll get you. I'm going to tell you that too. Miss Candy says I'm a real Ozempic skip some part. I ain't messing with you, Miss Candy. Miss Candy, I'm not about to mess with you today. Well, honey, this here whole child called herself trying to recap the show, child. She ain't recapping nothing. What that happened out there? What that happened? Child, I said, girl, go get off that show. Child, y'all know what she said. Y'all know what she said. When she got ready to end the line. Well, okay, y'all. Okay, squad. Thank the for doing in the line. Y'all pay attention what the words is about to get out of my mouth. And I'm going to see who catches. I'm going to see who catches this first. She says, thank everybody for my supporters for coming in and joining the live. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go in here and wash my face and go to bed. I said, ooh. Ding, 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 ding. Wash your face. How about you wash your stank ass before you get in that bed? Child, I cannot with that girl right there. I said, that's how come Martha went out the door. I don't blame Martha. I ain't mad at him. Run, Martha. Run as fast as you can, honey. Don't you look back, Martha. I ain't gonna hold it against you. I ain't seen the ratings, Miss Maria. I ain't seen that not yet, honey. But yeah, this right here, what I'm talking about is from Tuna Cat last night, child. Somebody had told that girl that she's the it and she ain't nothing. So she ain't washing her Aunt Natty. She said, I'm washing her face. That's what she told the people. She said, about to go wash that makeup off of my face and I'm about to go to bed. I said, what? So what about the underarms and that there BBL and all that other part that's been funkified all day? Ain't you gonna let some water hit that? A little taste of water? Child, she ain't saying nothing else about that, honey. I said, well, okay, then I ain't got to sleep with you. So Martha working nights now. Working on the night shift. You can call it the night shift out there doing what he will or may. Sure is, honey. He ain't caring about that girl. How many people were in her life? One something. I think I seen the views today. Maybe she had 1,000 views or something like that, child. Miss Candy says ratings went up 248,000 by 3. Child, I'm about sick of that. Miss Maria says that song, you're probably 30. Child, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I did hear the people saying, I heard the people saying that the people that said they wasn't gonna watch the show is watching the show. And can I keep it a book with y'all? I myself don't look at it. I have been catching clips. I really have. But can we be honest? Mel never told nobody not to watch the show. Mel don't want to do that. That's not in her character. So, a lot of people is watching the show that said that they wasn't gonna watch the show. Do you? That's your cable, your internet. You pay that bill, you do whatever you want to do. Who cares? But one thing about it, one thing for certain, two things for sure, child. When God get ready to pull the plug on this show, he gonna do it because it's too much darkness on this show. And it's not gonna keep going on and on. It's just not gonna happen. But we, the people, have to keep in mind. And I told y'all from day one, if I see something that I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't trying to impress Nancy, because see, Mel is making her money. And Mel tell the people, don't y'all be crazy. Y'all better have a little taste of common sense. If you can make a quarter off them there biatches, you get your quarter. Why y'all over there being crazy? Y'all better get yourself together. Gather yourself, honey. We're about to talk about them up over here. I show it. Miss Aunt Natty says I keep forgetting. She got YouTube. Yes, she on YouTube. Miss Maria says I don't even have the own channel anymore. They done me wrong too many times. Time too many. Ooh, one time too many. Child, but that's I get that too. But people, y'all do what you want to do. It's hard out here in this world. Everybody trying to survive and make it. And if you can make a dollar, honey. Because Mel is making her dollars. And that is not of Mel's character to tell the people, don't this and don't that. She's not gonna do that. So if you want to be ignorant and not make your money off these ignorant, sillified, crazy people, then that's gonna be on you. But every chance I can give me a quarter, I'm gonna get my quarter off of them, child. Show it. Because I'm sitting around waiting to see them and see how many is gonna be left standing and survive all of that they laughed at me. That's all I want to see, honey. Show it. So I got my eyes to the screen. Say what they want to about me, because I don't even care, child. But honey, that lie that girl had did not last long at all. She was drinking as always. I think she's about to become a alcoholic child. She drinks like I'm probably sure that girl drinks every day. She's drinking to tolerate what she's going through and what she's dealing with. She's still in denial, telling the people she ain't never had no infidelities in her marriage. She says she's not about to say that she's been through something and she hasn't. Girl, bye. And it goes back to y'all, we talk about all the time. When people convince themselves that they are telling the truth, there is nothing that you can do to change their mind. You're not going to change their mind. So if Tuna Cat chooses to live in this delusional life that she's in, child, if you like it, I love it, baby, because it ain't me. I go to sleep and I have say my prayer. I got peace, baby. You the one got to be worried about your baby, your JJ and your pH balance. I don't care nothing about it, honey. Show them. So if you're willing to risk your health and your life just to say that you was married to Martell, like he's something to be hooping and hollering about, baby, do you? Because we the people don't even care. We the people don't care. But honey, she won't up there that long. That little taste of lie probably with 30 minutes or so, something like that, child. It won't long at all, honey. Show won't. Let's see here what I miss. Miss Maria says, have y'all seen Mel's commercial? Yes, I have, with Jason for 7th Avenue Beauty School. Yes, I love the commercial. Y'all, please don't forget. Obia is gonna be up there on the TikTok on Saturday. This coming Saturday. So y'all get yourself ready for that. Make sure y'all get up over there and tap the screen, because y'all know it don't cost a thing. All of that. Commercials are great. Canavis and Miss Deborah. God gave Mel some amazing people, and we're so grateful for that. We are so grateful for that. And like I said yesterday, sometimes the devil set us up to make we think that the people are winning, and the people not winning, child. They not winning. Miss Sexy D says, tap that damn like button. Y'all watching asses. Miss Maria says, have y'all seen that one? Miss Candace says, me too, at Maria. I just listen here. My boycott continue. Yes, let the boycott continue. Miss Patricia says, hello, G Squad and chat. Hey, beautiful. I'm registered and ready. I got my shopping list. Okay, Miss Maria, ready, ranted to go. Ranted to go. Well, yeah, y'all, if I see something, child, I'm gonna talk about it. Give us something to laugh at. Cause my thing is, they thought everything that Mel was going through was funny, and that stuff wasn't funny to me at all. So every little taste of chance that I get to scoop up a little taste, child, I'm about to bring it up over here, and we about to put it out here and talk about it, child. We get us a little laugh off of it because everything was a hee hee hee. Girl, that girl, all she did was sit up there that little taste time that she was up there telling nothing but lies. But the way she was talking, honey, Kimmy is coming at that ass too. Y'all already know Kimmy ain't never cared for a child. She just had to bow down and salute to them their Scots. You either down for the Scots or you not. So she had to gather herself, honey. But yes, child. Miss Candy says I got scrubbed for $18 from mail last well during one of her steaks. Um, got my car ready. Miss Faith says correction last week. Netta says I'll be at a Mary Kay event all day Saturday. Well, shout out and prayers up to you, Netta, with your Mary Kay. But child, we don't care. And Tuna Cat, child, like I told y'all, she's gonna continue to run throughout the season. This show, child. That's all she doing is running. Cause she said Claire's up and down. She's been very transparent, and we all know that that's a lie. She sits up there and just lies to herself, just constantly lies to herself, which is very sick and sad. I'm not about to put him before me. No, I'm not gonna do that. Girl, stop lying. Everybody know that your husband is a liar and a cheater. He already done said in coleslaw second, he not about to talk about his infidelities on that show. So stop lying to yourself and stop trying to convince the people, honey. Talking about she not about to admit to something that has not happened. Girl, bye. Bye. You better be worried about the Martell hit up coleslaw. I think he did, allegedly. I think Martha did. And that's really one of the reasons why Martell Holt is pissed off at him. Because he know them two right there is trifling as all get out. But moving forward. Child, also shout out prayers to Tamar Braxton, child. Don't really know what happened to Tamar and what she got going on. But it kind of sounded like to me a little taste of some DV. Not really sure, child. To knock the teeth out, your nose fractured and all that, and you don't know what happened. Baby, who was in that house with you? Tamar, who was in there with you? And what y'all were doing? Miss Faye says, I got to get the soap and body mist, Maria. Maria says she can lie to herself all she wants. Just stop including us in the us in the group chat. Hey, Miss Patricia, she says, hello, hey, Maria. Yes, absolutely. But yes, shout out to Mel and Obia, Child, Jason, Miss Deborah, and all of those amazing people that God has blessed her with. So amazing to see her steady thriving and pushing forward and all of the above. So proud of her. But Tuna Cat, nobody cares. That's your life, baby. We don't give two cents about it. Miss Maria says that Faith, I need some moisture cream and toner. Natty says it sounds like she had a seizure and fell face forward. That's a strong possibility, Aunt Natty. Don't really know, but Tamar says she's got a different outlook on life. I don't know what happened. People don't know what has happened to her, but I just hope and pray that they figure it all out. Tamar get the help that she need, and maybe she change her life or something. I don't know, child. I don't know about Tamar. Tamar be here today, gone tomorrow, just all over the place, child. I don't know, but prayers up for you, Tamar. We praying for you, honey. We praying for you. Gather yourself, get your life right, baby. Get it together. That's it. That's all. Now moving forward, child. I was in my feelings. I was in my feelings. Cause see, I'm about to ask a question. I hope y'all have the answer to it. So It doesn't matter what kind of paper some of these people, bloggers, CCs, or whatever they call themselves, may have in the palm of their hand. They're going to take it and they're going to add, subtract, multiply, and divide when it comes to any lawsuit situation pertaining to Miss Rogers and Mr. Holt. I listen and the people talking about he won, he won, he won, he won, blah, 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 all of that. Where did he win at and what did he win? But I am a little on the fence by this. So I do get the part that they wanted to do the DV before they did the custody situation. But y'all, pay attention to what I'm getting ready to say. Please answer as honestly as you can. You're more than welcome in the chat to answer the question. Okay. So my thing is, if we got you in the palm of our hand, and we know that if we make this DV stick to your ass, I get my kids, I get to leave Huntsville, I get to go and live my life freely away from you. But my question is, if they drop that DV, didn't they have to run that by Ms. Rogers? I'm just asking. Y'all can let me know because I want to know the answer. I'm just asking. Let me see what I see. Miss Maria says, as for Tamar, I've been tore up from the float up a couple of 3 times, but I have never found myself bloodied and in pieces. It seems like more than liquor was involved. Maybe some where she was FD. Child, I don't know. Something is off with that situation right there. Natty says, when my niece have seizures, she doesn't remember anything, not even the seizure. Miss Candy says he pled guilty. He has a record, even if it's a lesser charge. Tamar could have been drugged. Absolutely. Miss Maria says, I don't feel no ways tired about Knox or courtroom antics. You cannot convince me there's been no monkey business involved. Ooh, child. Miss Riri says, everything pertaining to Mel case, they have to inform her. That's what I thought. She says, hey, G Squad and chat. Hey, beautiful and welcome. That's what I thought. So I was wondering, and I said that to say this. If Mel has this in the palm of her hand, out of all that I've been through with this here fool, I got you by the balls. But I get it, y'all. And I've heard her say it too. She wants her kids to have a relationship with this stupid ass clown. She had to agree with him and drop this because if I tell these people I don't want that, I want it to stay like it is, I just want my kids and I'm going to be gone. So that kind of bothers me a little bit. If you knowing that you're going up for the custody case, we battling, buddy. We going toe to toe. I got that ass right now. No, we're not about to drop no DV. We're gonna let it ride. He wanted to go to trial and all of that. Let's let it go to trial and all of that. Because with the DV, there's no way he would have got those kids or a chance. So I'm saying to myself, Miss Rogers, how much longer do you want to battle with his clown? Because, I know they had to run this here by you, and I felt as though you had to agree upon it. I get you want your children to know they pappy, but child, if it was me, baby, it'll be when they turn 18. I'm sorry, not sorry, y'all. Out of all that stuff he done put me through, out of all that stuff he done, no, let him figure it out. Miss Riri says, let me tell you something. The way his life was on the line, he cut a deal. Yeah, he cut a deal. But if I had the opportunity to interfere in that deal, I would have. I want my kids. I want to get away from this place. So if she agreed, I'm on the fence behind all of this. I'm sorry, y'all. It is what it is. Hey, Miss Nanny. She says, hey, G Squad Mars and chat. I'm satisfied with the conviction, even if the charges were lessened. So many charges that are way worse than his or dismissed a lot of times. His harassment is recorded. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Miss Sonia, beautiful. She says Alabama courts are crazy. Yes. Miss Sprinkle says, hi, G in chat. What if Mel agreed to get full custody of her children? Yeah, I mean, we still got to wait it out to see what happened. But I was just thinking about that, y'all. If she had him in the palm of her hand and this could be held against you and you only get to see the kids when I say you get to see the kids. Okay, I'm about to teach you a lesson for real. Mm. Miss Candy says, right, G. Hotel is sinister, and I would not want my kids nowhere around he or AC. They have no remorse and until recently was still targeting male. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I'm so confused on that part right there. She had to agree upon it, even though the state picked it up. They had to run it by Mel, what he was trying to do. Mel had to agree with it. So, Mel, if you agree with it, that means you just want to steady continue to argue and battle. Mel is not the kids he's after, baby. He's after you. Not even you. He just after your money. And you steady want to keep going through this? If I saw any little inkling that I could be free and my kids, no, we're not about to let him get away with that. No, hell no. And I know she got a good heart, y'all. I get that part. I know God is gonna pay for everything he's done to her and his children. But I just had a problem with that. I mean, that's just my thought, my opinion on it. Miss Riri says that's something nobody wants on their record, a DV charge. Absolutely. Well, he should have thought about that. We don't feel no way tired about that right there, huh? We could care less. Show them. Miss Candy says, make no mistake, Hotel is plotting how to show up in her space. Absolutely, Miss Candy. Even though they said that, he can't be around her still, and all of that stuff is supposed to be in play. He's not on probation anymore. But the way that his mind is set up, he feels like he's untouchable. And with them, making that deal with him, that only made it worse because he's gonna try something else, y'all. I'm telling the people last night he didn't even sleep because he's trying to figure out what can I do next. He's gonna do something else, y'all. Y'all just watch and see. I give it 2 weeks. His face says no once the state picked it up, it was out of male hand. I know someone here went through the same thing. Her ex had to take the DV class. Miss Candy says he won't give up. He's not going to give up. Miss Maria says it is possible that there was a deal struck that he signs over custody in exchange for the plea deal. We know Mel plays the long game quietly. Let's pray that God, Miss Maria, that is the case. And I get y'all. And if he was a good father, y'all, and if he did good and right by her kids, and her, because he created all of this, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But you can't trust this dude right here. Miss Patricia says, I'm with you, G. Fuck that shit. He should have thought about his record before fucking with her. Absolutely. Miss Faith says, no, she did not, G. It was a state case. May I have no say so? She don't have no say so about something that happened to her? Oh, Miss Faith, I got a problem with that. Miss Nanny says most of the times charges are lowered or dismissed. Look at the horrible things people are doing to these innocent children, and they are still allowed to walk free without being convicted. Mm, 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 mm. Well, I do understand all of that y'all saying, but that was just something that I thought of because if I got the opportunity to get my kids and we could get away free and I could move from Huntsville or whatever, maybe we don't know everything. And I do know some people was reading the court docs or whatever, but maybe we still don't know everything, and maybe something else is in favor for male. I hope and pray so. Because y'all, I'm just about to tell y'all, ain't nowhere in the world I would want nor trust my kids around that nasty ass hoe and him either. out of all he done put my kids through. I'm about ready to catch a case. Nah, no, that ain't gonna work for me. Would this case be separate from the revenge P? That was it yesterday, the 18th, Miss Preakers. That's what it was. Yeah, so the people talking about, oh, he got a slap on his wrist. He only had to pay the $300 and the $100 court fee and blah 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 blah. But yeah, you got something on your record, buddy. But I'm telling y'all, the worst thing, the one thing that's eating him alive and is going to destroy Martell Holt is he cannot contact a male. That's what he want to do. He cannot contact her. I think it's a certain path or something he's got to follow, guideline. If it's something pertaining to the children, because we know a brother like this, I make up all kinds of excuses just to reach out to her, but he can't do that so easily. But he's gonna try something else. Just know that. And it's just a matter of days, y'all. I'm giving it 2 weeks. Martell Holt gonna try something else. Yeah, he gonna do it. And when he do it, child, I hope they lock his ass up and throw away the key. And it probably happened before they even go for this custody thing. Because see, if I'm battling your ass for custody of my kids, and you have mistreated my kids, you have done the unthinkable to my kids. I'm not about to let your ass get away scot free like that. You got to pay for this. You causing all of this havoc, chaos, and mess. Nah, we ain't about to let you get away like that. Mm-mm. So I just think there's a bigger picture that we haven't seen not yet, y'all. Hopefully, Miss Marissa's knock still has a judgment coming. Yeah, but there's something else in that's being misseen. People ain't seeing it. There's something else that's causing him to put a freeze on him. Um, I tell y'all every day. I just want him to sign the damn paper. Sign the papers, Martell Holt. Go on over there and sign the papers, boy. Walking up in there, talking about, can we cut a deal? Boy, you want to cut a what? Cut your ass up. That's what we can cut. Miss Patricia says, didn't the no contact get extended? If so, he is winning, and they that's what he was fighting. Let me move this out of the way so I can get that right. Child, I don't know. I tell y'all, that devil set you up, make you think you winning. How is he winning? And that's what he was fighting. Mm-hmm. It's not so much as him saying that, Miss Patricia. It's just some of them old crazy people on the YouTube streets. Like when that custody stuff first came out, they had the papers in their hand. They saw it verbatim, word for word, and they still subtracted, added, multiplied, and divide, and they made it whatever they wanted to be. So yeah. Hey, Miss Tay, she says good evening. Hey, beautiful, welcome. How are you? But yeah, if I could have made that hold up and I could have got my kids when I went to court, buddy, me, my kids, and my mom about to sell off into the sunset for real. I don't feel no ways tired, but this is what I will do for you. I would recommend that you can have supervised visitations with the children, maybe one weekend out of the month. Y'all see what I'm saying? You holding the key. He can't he can't call the shots no more. You get to call the shot. No, I wouldn't have, no. I'm just telling y'all, I hope we missed something and something else is about to pop out, that she's holding the ace card and she's calling the shots. I'm good with it. I promise y'all, I'm good with it. Miss Patricia says, Jason, he does not play about Mel and those children. Martell, he's not crazy because Jason will be with them all the time. Miss Maria says, hello, Tay, hello, friend. Miss Patricia says, I forgot a lot. And I mean, many, many black people don't have comprehensive skills. Absolutely. Miss Nanny says he pleaded guilty to harassment and it's on the record. So that So that is a big win for Mel. Mm, okay. Miss Patricia said, Miss Maria says that Patricia, I believe the no contact is still in effect. Yeah, yeah, the no contact is still in effect, y'all. Miss Marie says, CG, people needs to stop listening to those haters. That's what they do is use males' names as their thumbnail to get people to their page be they don't have no motion. Absolutely. They do that. That you right, Miss Riri. They really do that for clicks and views and all of that. But we the people over here, our main concern has been, the safety of Mel and her kids. She want to move away from Huntsville. So I know the people in the state are really, really smart, and they not about to let Martell play with them any kind of way. So I'm just hoping and praying that there's something else, you know, they give her more freedom than what she had. Y'all know what I'm saying? Let me set the rule. I'll make the deal. State, you can make the deal with him, but he gonna see these kids when I say he can see these kids under supervised visitation. Because he not about to be keep mistreating my kids, and he not about to keep taking my kids through this daggone trauma. I'm not about to let that happen to my kids. So see, if that's the case, y'all, I'm good with it. I promise y'all, I'm good with it. But I'm saying I'm saying there has to be something else. And I heard some people reading off the court docs and stuff, child. But they were saying, something didn't say this or something didn't say that. So I'm hoping and praying that is the case. And I get the part of wanting the children to be in, I mean, him to be in the children's life. But he's not a stable person. And how about this, y'all? They talking about that he's got to have this psych evaluation done before this the children's case come up within what, the next month, maybe next month. Hmm. Within next month. If not, that's gonna be that ass. He ain't had that done not yet either. Child, it'll be about the safety and the welfare of my kids. I don't care what's placed on his record, her record, they record, because we know he do the third party harassment and all of that other kind of stuff. Y'all, I just believe in my heart that there's something bigger that the state did for Mel, because she was the victim. And I just believe that there's something bigger that they did to give her more leadway with her children. I just hope and pray that I'm right on that. I heard those kids don't like going to his house. Probably don't, Miss Patricia. Would you like to go over there? Miss Maria says, I wonder how anyone thinks Knox winning. He still had a conviction and no contact. Winning where? Nowhere. Nowhere, Miss Maria. Those are just the male hater supporters that do that stuff. The same thing when Mel said she wanted the that custody stuff, she wanted it sealed. And I could never understand. I said those are some really hateful people to have the paperwork right in their hand. And they still sit up there and read it and lie. Just to make anything to make Mel look bad. It's just amazing how people can have so much hatred for you and don't even know you. Ain't that something? But child, I know that these people are smart people, child. I believe that there's a bigger picture that we ain't seen in this situation as of yet, because we, the people, know that Martell Holt, I be out here talking about another win. What do you say, one and oh? Y'all remember he used to come out talking about 1-0? My lawyer this, my lawyer that. Child, I cannot. I don't think it's turning out the way he thought it was going to turn out. Miss Riri says, see, he might be still stuck, but he ain't that stuck. Brother man don't want to go behind them bars. Not the bars. Miss Maria says, hey, Bush Campers, I'm going to need 10 of y'all to pop out and tap the screen, subscribe, support, $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, and join the squad for $2.99. Greatly appreciate y'all for popping in on the live each and every day, showing y'all love and support to the haters as well. Please hit the like button. You gonna once you come down here in this live chat and just free yourself, you're gonna feel so much better. You feel that big old weight just lifted up off your shoulder. You can be like, oh man, I don't know why it took me so long. Oh, they show me love. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna show you love. We'll pray for each other. Hmm. But yes, child, I think that's what is going on. I don't think that they put. It's like they put so much into the court docs or whatever, and the rest is like it's missing something. There's a piece or two that's missing. So we don't know. All we're gonna do is wait for Mel to come out and say some subliminals. Y'all know how Mel throws some stuff out. But as long as she happy and those kids are happy and safe, child, that's really the most important part of this whole situation. Miss Sexy Diva says them big back ass CC stand claim funky feet want cause they haters. That's why they do that, cause they got that hater juice. Yes. They just wishing bad on that lady so bad. But see, y'all, why they wishing bad on her, that stuff is triggering right back over there on them. Ain't that something? People so stupid. They do the most. Y'all better stop doing that crazy foolery stuff. Child, Martell Holt, sign the papers. Martell, I need for you to sign them papers, baby, and leave these peoples alone. You said it loud and clear, and you were so proud when you said it. And it goes a little something like this. You said she was your everything. You was gone. Remember you told Dr. Francis? You were gone. You didn't know how to reel it back in. She makes you happy. She fulfill all of your needs, brother. Can we continue that? And you going over there and marry that side chick, side slick, hoe. If you can sleep with her knowing that she done lie down with Martha and ain't no telling whomever else, brother, we happy for you. But go and do what you do. Miss Riri says, see, Mel and Hotel probably asked them to put certain things in those court documents just because of people like these hating ass people. Yes. Miss Maria says at sexy, I'm still waiting for them to show me where he winning. Ooh, she got the hourglass out, girl. Did she bring her down? I remember we done brought out the hourglass chair. Miss Maria says that, and she says, hello and welcome. Yes, hello, beautiful and welcome. Child, Martell know he ain't won nothing. He know he ain't won nothing, and if he want to use it as his storyline, let's let him use it as his storyline. But every time he come out and tell lies pertaining to this situation, it's gonna be debunked, and he's gonna be knocked down each and every time. So, maybe you didn't listen to your mom or brother, and you didn't want to take heed to nothing that she said. But every time you tell a lie, somebody gonna pop out and make the corrections for you. That part right there. And also keep in mind, he got the twirl girls up over there. Child, they'd have been out here on the YouTube the street shouting from the rooftop and all of the above. But even in this situation, I'm sure Martell left out some stuff. He ain't gonna tell D Nasty everything, and he sure ain't about to tell Coleslaw everything, honey. So I hope it be a little taste of a lesson for D Nasty too. Y'all better stop playing with these courthouse and leave them folk alone. Do what you're supposed to do and go take several seats, for you really get your ass locked up. Miss Sexy Diva says Funky Feet haven't paid the lawyer for the kids' case. Ooh, Miss Sexy Diva. It kind of sounded like he had a court-appointed attorney as well, but he better go get that psych evaluation. All I know, I hope he got a little taste of insurance. Miss Riri says, all we can do is continue to keep Melody, Miss Van, and the four-piece nuggets in our prayers. Absolutely. Miss Patricia says, winning is when you get your case dismissed. Girl, not the all caps. You better go ahead on with the caps now. Miss Maria says those that were left behind are incapable of learning. Ooh, child. That yellow teeth, funky feet bum get on my nerves, pointed ear, bitch. In the words of Miss Sexy Diva, child. She don't be playing no pointed ear bitch. She don't play no games when it comes to Martell, y'all. Y'all thought I had it bad, but honey, she just let it rip, child. Miss Maria says that Patricia, are your conviction overturned? Child, Martell Holt went up there in that coat room on Monday and said, I better bow down and salute and gather myself and get my ass together, child. I ain't want to go to jail. I don't want to be doing all of this here. Mm-mm. Miss Sonia says Miss Van posted Sugar Mama spelling and saying the months of the year. All right, Sugar Mama. Y'all know that they said that Tank and Boss Baby are in the gifted classes and stuff. Those are some smart kids. Thank God for that, in spite of what they went through that they didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? They still holding on. Them some strong children, y'all. And they have to deal with a nutcase like Martell. But as for me, I wouldn't want my kids around him, nor that cold bird side chicken hen he messing with, child. I wouldn't be able to do it, y'all. And she done been out here on the YouTube street trying to say stuff about my children. Child, I wouldn't be able to do that. They had to get somebody else to do it. It couldn't be me. Not the way I'm sitting. First of all, she would have been got her ass. I'd have been to spank that ass. Ugly. We don't condone violence, but I'm just saying. Miss Maria says that Sonya, I just love me some sugar mama. Me too. She's so sweet. Miss Maria says, but remember, Nord claimed the Nuggets were struggling in school. Ain't nobody struggling in school but him. Tell him to say his ABCs for you and count to 100. Did I just say that? Lord, shame on me. I'm sorry, not sorry. Mm-mm. But y'all, thank God that is over. It's behind them. They can move on to the next task. And if I'm not mistaken, I do think this custody case is the last case. I don't want them to leave it as it is, 7 days on, 7 days off. I feel as though that is unfair to those kids. The kids need to have a stable home. And that means I don't understand why they can't see him every other weekend or every weekend or however with visitation. I don't understand that part. But as far as those kids having to drag their book bags and clothes, because you know they got to take some clothes over there to his house, back to their house. I wouldn't want those spirits in my house coming from him, knowing that the energy that he has. I wouldn't want that. So hopefully that is something that was put in place from Monday's court, whatever. You know, you can get weekend visits from the children. That's it. That's all. I hope and pray to God that's what it is. Miss Riri says he was struggling anytime you were reading a book not the upside down. Child ain't not about to be messing with you down there today. Not upside down. Boss baby had to let him know, child. She had to let him know. But yeah, y'all, let's just hope and pray that that's the case because those kids need to be able to be stable. And it's okay to take you some play clothes on the weekend, going to spend a little time with my dad. But can these kids have their stable home with their mama and with their granny and just let them stay there and go to school and do whatever, child? Come on, people. That's all we asking for. I'll take that. I'm willing to take that. I ain't got a dog a fight in this here, but whatever, child. But I'm on the outside looking in. But I will take that right there. No, they tired. The kids is tired. Everybody got to bring a book bag, stuff it down with clothes for 7 days. Come on, cause y'all know good and daggone well he ain't got no clothes over there for the kids. What did he buy them for school? I'll wait. Sorry, bastard. Martell, you need to heat on you every chance you get because you just trifling. Now, child, if you ever in this lifetime, which I doubt seriously, get a anybody close to what you had, maybe you'll learn how to treat it the next time around. But you don't even deserve it. I'm in Sexy Diva says funky feet, no spelling ass, can't read, right, slow, no red bottom shoes, bitch. Ooh, child, good God. I cannot word. Miss Miss Nanny says I'm an adult who travels a lot for business, and I can't imagine doing 7 days on and off. Poor kids. I do too, Miss Nanny. I feel the same way. Miss Maria says my daughter absolutely refused to stay overnight with her dad and his girlfriend. When it started getting dark, she would start cutting up and crying to come home. Child, I know that's the truth. I turn that daggone house upside down. Child, I go on and on and on for hours at the time. Miss Maria says, a sexy diva, child, how you really feel? Child, Miss Sexy Diva don't feel no waste time for Martell Holt, honey. But child, that's what it is. So thank God for it. He pled guilty and all of that. He'll probably get on the reunion. And Miss Maria said, and she did. Gee, yes, she did. And the girl said that they were still filming or whatever. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm confused with OWN at this point. I don't know why OWN is letting this mess go on over there like that. When they gonna get tired, they ain't got nobody. Come on, OWN, do better. Oh my God, this is about to be sickening, child. But anyway, y'all, I ain't got no more for y'all, child. I just had to come out here and let the people know that's catching this on the replay. Martell Holt ain't won nothing, honey. He ain't won nothing. I feel as though there's something was left out that we haven't got the T on yet. But it's gonna get clocked. And we're gonna find out, child. Show is, and we waiting for it too. Miss Nanny says Mel better have those receipts ready because we all know that his broke ass ain't paying ish for those children. No medical, no dental, no tutoring, no food, no clothes, no nothing. Girl, I ain't messing with y'all down there. Miss Nanny, I ain't messing with you. I ain't messing with you. Miss Patricia says I read it was only 6 episodes and a reunion. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what she said last night, Miss Patricia. She said the reunion was coming up soon. I said, wait, what? Yeah, Miss Patricia, she said the reunion was coming up soon. Miss Candy says Holly Bailey keep full custody. Alabama is playing with Mel. Yeah, I agree, Miss Candy. But Miss Candy, let's just hope and pray that something was left out that the people don't know not yet. Let's pray that it's supervised visitations on the weekend, if nothing else, every other weekend, because Mel is the type of person, and she has said this, y'all. She wasn't in her dad's life, and she's trying to keep the kids in this fool's life. But I could see her doing that if he was a good dad. But knowing what we know and how he's treated those kids, F him. Sum up. Child, I like to say that word. We'll have to. I ain't gonna have to repent too hard today. Cause I be having to repent every day I get off in live, child. I do. Miss Ann says we still don't know the agreement. Absolutely. That's what I was just saying. So hopefully there's a little bit more that we was not privy to in this all. So hopefully we'll find out in due time. But yeah, let's get the kids have some peace. Every other weekend, he still know the kids. The kids still know them, and eventually the kids gonna be grown. They be like, I don't want to go over there. I don't want to be around them. I'm just telling y'all, I couldn't no other way have my kids around this chick, knowing the major part that you played in this whole situation, how you came online for hundreds and thousands and millions of people to hear what you saying about me and my kids. Oh hell no. I'm telling y'all, they something else. We don't know not yet. Because if Martell would have won like Martell claimed he won, he'd have been out here on the YouTube, the streets, and the Instagrammer, child. Sure would have tooting his horn. I ain't heard him toot no horn. Isn't the custody hearing next month supposed to be Miss Maria? She says, and at welcome. Miss Candy says, for some one like Hotel, you can't be nice. He is conniving and mental. Right, let me move this. Spirited. He has yet to spare her and has not. And he has not, Miss Candy. And I get, let God fight your battles. I get all of that. But child, sometimes I ain't trying to say step over God or none of that. I ain't saying none of that, child. But I had to I think that ass, if I had it in my hand, sure would have. I'm holding the master key. And this is what you about to do. You about to bow down and salute to me and the cheering for all of that is you did to us. That part right there. Ms. Riri says, G, this arrangement isn't going to last long. Food and gas prices going up. He's going to have to pick one. Yes. Miss Ann says, I feel like something was agreed upon for him to get that deal. You better know it. You better come on through with that, Miss Ann. I agree with you, honey. We don't know what it was, not yet, but it was something in favor for her. Yes, and especially after he gonna call her when she had to go over there and meet with that DA, he gonna call her because that D nasty ass was over there, that courtroom, hiding behind the wall. Your heifer, and gonna call him and tell him, I just saw your ex-wife at the courthouse. And he got the balls, not a whole lot, not that many, to call her talking about, so what you doing there? Nah, they not playing with him like that. Nah, there was something major happen, y'all. We don't know what it is, not yet, but we're gonna soon to find out. Miss Maria says that Candy right, but Mel is playing long ball. She is able to walk into court with clean hands. Ooh, child. Miss Candy says Mel always had clean hands at Maria. Sometimes you have to fight with fire. Ooh, shake it up a little bit. I know that's right, Miss Candy. You gotta shake it up just a little bit, not a whole lot. Yeah, but yeah, we don't know what it is, y'all, but it was something. Y'all can trust and believe that. That state ain't just letting Martell. I don't care about you coming in talking about no plea deal. You should have thought about that before you did what you did with your sorry ass. You bastard. No, they got him by the balls. He's in the come on, y'all. Y'all know if it was something that he really wanted, Cole Hen would have been out here talking about it, child. Who seen to I'll wait. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Nobody. But y'all, I'm about to get up off here. Ain't got no more for y'all. I ain't got nothing else. In the words of Miss Maria, thank y'all so much for joining the live up over here to catch the vibe, love, peace, and hair grease, y'all. We about to be out of here, y'all. I'm about to get on these YouTube screens and see what else I can see, y'all. And you know me, I'll pop back on in a hot minute, y'all. So y'all just stay tuned. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for joining the live. Make sure y'all hit that good like, share, subscribe button. If you didn't hit it on your way in, please hit it on your way out that door. And we appreciate you so much. Miss Maria says it's harder for not to act like he's a decent person that for Mel to keep quiet. Miss Sexy Diva says, I am ready to go to Huntsville for funky feet. You ready, G? Girl, I'm ready, girl. Miss Maria just on standby. Miss Sonya says, bye, everyone. Bye, Miss Sonya. We'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good evening. Bye.